Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a piece of elm to put on the lathe. Looks like it's got some spalting in it. Start my usual with a woodworm screw. Alright, you're going to see me mount this thing on the lathe. The way I do it, don't do it if you're not comfortable with your lathe and understand what you're doing. This can be dangerous. If I don't shut the lathe off in time, it will rip it out of my arm and it will break things. So only do that if you're comfortable with your lathe and understand what you're doing. Also, a 3/8 extension for your ratchet makes a great lever for tightening chucks down.
Move. Come on. Out the way. Yeah. Okay. Make sure you're safe.
Alright. 3/8 swept back bowl gouge, like normal. That was normal speed. We'll go high speed for the rest of it. But this was a incredibly hard piece of wood, even with the spalting in it. I was just sharpening every few passes. Alright, you see me doing some cuts that are against the supported grain. I'm just trying to establish the shape of the bowl, and quite frankly, throwing chips away from me versus into my face is a lot easier. And it doesn't matter. The cut doesn't matter. None of it matters. I'm just trying to get this thing round and get all the white paint off of it. So I don't care about tear out or anything. I'm just going for it. Stuff is just destroying the edges on my tools. Now, I've got two gouges. I've just dulled them both up in that last take. So, sharpen up. Alright, and right in here is a design change. I didn't originally plan to have a rim on this thing, but a rim showed up, and I kept it. You're also going to see me holding the gouge against the bottom of the bowl. Not really touching the bowl, I'm just trying to decide if my base is flat. The gouge is rounded on the backside, it's not going to catch on anything. Alright, I'm going to sand the outside while it's in this position. Go from 80 grit to 400 grit. But first, I'm going to fill in all these cracks with CA glue. I'm just going to go through and squeeze it in there. Spread it around. Just trying to stabilize the piece. I don't need it exploding on me. I don't think it would anyway, but anyway, it never hurts. Alright, and then that's all done, and we're putting our glue block on. I'm not going to make you sit through watching hot glue dry this time. And also, after it did cool off, I kind of forgot to record me cleaning up that edge, so it's going to all of a sudden be perfect. Yeah. Oops. Anyway, we'll get this thing flipped around and we'll get to some high-speed hollowing. Sometimes I like to finish the outside of the bowl before I do the hollowing. Sometimes I do the hollowing first. I really don't have a rhyme or reason. It's just the way I like to do it sometimes. Changes it up. Also, you notice I skipped a little bit of the hollowing. I didn't record it all. No, you guys don't want to watch that much high-speed hollowing. I don't want to watch that high-speed hollowing, and I did it. Right here I switched to my half-inch bowl gouge, and I'm doing a really slow, light finishing pass. And a little bit of shear scraping on the inside, of course. And to the big negative rake scraper. Let's show you how I pull a burr on it here. Grab my screwdriver and just run it along the edge, pulling upwards as I come across. I do this about every time I use it, and then every 5th or 6th use I'll go to the grinder and actually clean that edge up the right way. Also, I don't do a lot of negative rake scraping, so I figured I'd show it to you. Take a little bit more time on it this week. I got a cool little slow-mo shot coming up here soon. Again, more CA on the inside. Blow everything out, put it on. I decided to show the little bit on the inside. I like to wipe it with a paper towel while it's still wet. That way it helps spread it out and you don't notice the repair lines as much. And back to the negative rake scraping. I couldn't let you get away without a slow-mo shot. I like doing them. I don't know why. But I was getting some really nice shavings off of it. A little bit of real time to show you how fast I'm actually moving. Alright, more sanding. 80 up to 400 again. And I'll show you just the ending of it. I say it's a lot of that motion right there with the drill. And I also took the air gun and blew out all the little bug trails and stuff, blew all the dust out of them. But coming along nicely. Getting ready, parting off the glue block. I think that's a 3/16 parting tool. I'll go in a little bit, maybe 1/2 inch, and then I'll take a thin kerf, I want to say 16th inch kerf parting tool, and I'll go in another 1/4 inch or so. I'll take the camera off and show you right here how far in I'm actually going. And that's it. The bowl's still on there nice and solid. Don't have to worry about it flying off. And I'm going to take and douse it with denatured alcohol. I doused it and walked away for 30 minutes to an hour. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I think it was probably closer to an hour on this one. And it'll come right off nice and easy. I've tried it without doing the parting tool thing and, you know, using the parting tool, and it just doesn't work for some reason. You got to create that groove in there a little ways, and then it works perfectly. That's a wonderful sound. But I'll just, I'll take a chisel and peel the hot glue off the bottom of the bowl and then sand it. And here we are inside to do the finishing. General finish is wood bowl finish. I'm going to do 2 coats on it. And that's it. I don't want a super shiny finish. I want kind of a satiny finish. The super shiny tends to hide the detail, and I want to show off the detail. But like I said, I just rub it in. I do most of my finishing off the lathe. I just rub it in this way. And it's usually pretty good. Definitely a pretty one. You'll never find that grain in at Walmart. Say all the character, the cracks, the bug holes. I like pieces like this. These are my favorite kinds of pieces. And we'll throw my logo in the bottom real quick of my laser engraver. And then some talking. All right, everybody. We got another one in the books. This is a piece of spalted and bug holed elm. And I decided to do a little bit different rim on it. It makes it easier to hold. I also followed my rim on the inside. I can't really get a good angle, but it kind of follows that too on the inside. Fun one to turn. Didn't expect all the spalting on the inside. Kind of expected some, but didn't expect all this. There's also some figure in it. You can kind of see it flash with a little bit of figure in it right in there. But yeah, this was a fun little bowl. This rim was an unexpected on-the-fly design change. I had no plan on doing a rim bowl or anything, but when the one gouge got dull, I decided, you know, I walked away to sharpen it, came back, and there was a rim there. I'm like, well, I guess we're going to keep that. But, yeah, anyway, if there's anything in my videos you guys want to see me elaborate on, please let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to go into further detail on the next video or one of my upcoming videos on whatever you guys ask. If it's you want more on the sanding, I can do that. More on the face plates. If you want to see more of the rough turning of the outside, more of the rough turning of the inside, any of the processes that I use, or if there's something else, you see something in the background in my shop in one of the videos, ask me a question on it. I'll do a video on it. I like making them. All right, anyway, please like, subscribe, share, enjoy. Best of all, enjoy. All right, have a good one.